all remember him and know him as the sensitive yet intense Dawson on the hit TV series Dawson's Creek. Here's James Van Der Beek. Hello, James. Good to see you again. How you doing? Look at James Van Der Beek. Got a little bit of a beard going there?
That's right.
Very
I
casual.
don't have to shave.
Having a good summer so far?
I'm having a great summer.
Are you?
I'm having a great
You're on
summer.
hiatus now from Dawson's
I am on
Creek.
hiatus. I can wake up and I don't have to go to work and be somebody else all
But
day.
there's more Dawson's Creek coming, right?
Yeah.
But how could there be more when you've already been on 4 years and high school lasts 4 years?
They're just full of ideas. We'll all hang out at the Peach Pit, just like on...
But everybody go on to college now, or is it just going to continue to be high school time?
Yeah, I think, well, most of the characters are going on to college, and I think they're going to find some very believable way to keep most of them in the greater Boston area, from what it sounds like.
Gotcha.
So this acting thing wasn't a lifelong dream of yours. You wanted to actually be a football player?
Well, I mean, as a kid, yeah, when I was 8 years old, 12 years old, I thought I would, you know, be an athlete.
Well, you were in a football movie, Varsity Blues.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Did
was.
that, like, you know, release some of the pent-up dream?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
First time you were tackled, there goes that dream.
Did you have to take hits for
What it
that?
was. Oh, yeah, we took some hits, yeah. And, I mean, we worked out and trained and really, you know, prepared for it, and so we were kind of deluded into thinking that we were actually, you know, good. And I realized that for, you know, an actor, I'm a really good athlete, and for an athlete, I'm a pretty good actor. But yeah, we got clobbered. We got absolutely clobbered.
Sure, I'll bet.
It was fun, though.
A lot of aches
you know?
and pains. Well, so anyway, you know, the last time you were here, we talked about how his mother really drove him 6 hours. That's 3 coming into New York and 3 going back to their home in Connecticut, you know, in the pursuit of the career.
Yeah, she did travel with me for the first, you know, the first couple months that I did it, because I was only 16 at the time.
And what you just woke up one day and that was it? You had a vision
Well,
for
there was
yourself?
a sharp blow to the head, actually. When I was in 8th grade, I got a concussion in gym class, actually, and couldn't play football that year, and decided to do some community theater. Met my first girlfriend doing theater, and you know, my friends did it, and I really, really loved it.
I thought you were making a joke when you said it was a sharp blow to my head that made me want to be an actor.
No, it actually was literally.
That's how it happens for most actors. Sharp blow to the head.
That's right.
Did you face a lot of rejection there in the early days?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, when I got a manager and an agent very early, but then I auditioned for about 1.5 years and didn't get anything.
Oof.
I mean, nothing at all.
Second doubts, second thoughts?
Oh, yeah,
about it?
second thoughts and doubts, and I don't, actually, I look back at it, I think what kind of made me keep on going? I mean, I really didn't have any, you know, you'd figure after 6 months or a year of traveling.
So then what was the first big break?
The first big break was an off-Broadway play that I got. It was written and directed by Edward Albee, actually. And so that was pretty scary. I went from doing, you know, community theater musicals to like off-Broadway with a 3-time Pulitzer Prize winner. So I was in a little over my head.
That is a big break, isn't it?
That was a huge break, yeah.
And did that lead to Dawson's Creek?
No, actually. I then hit another dry spell. After that, I did a couple films, and then I went to college. And then got Dawson's Creek. I was still auditioning all throughout college.
Wow.
But, and then I got Dawson's.
Well, now you found this fame, and there's the downside of fame is that the tabloids follow you around quite a bit.
Yeah, it's...
They seem to like you. They focus on you.
Yeah, well, kind of. I mean, it's always so silly. I mean, they do things... Like, actually, last time I was on the show, I mentioned that my mother liked my girlfriend, and so they printed that we were engaged, and my mom pressured me into it. You know, I mean, that's how creative they are. You know,
Right.
they just, you know, and then they think, oh, people will buy that. I mean, some of my other favorites, you know, they said one time that I lost my Game Boy and made the entire crew look for it, which I thought was funny because I don't even own a Game Boy.
Well, that's actually funny because that's what happened here with us. We were the ones that shut down production to look for Regis's Game Boy.
See?
And we never found it. Now, this summer, he's producing something very interesting.
It's an idea that I had. What I really wanted to kind of do was create some kind of format for intelligent, important conversation for an MTV audience. And so I had this crazy idea that I pitched, and they decided to go for it. And so we're.
Are you going to host it as well?
No, I'm not going to host it. There's actually not going to be a host. It's kind of experimental. It's all kind of forming right now. I don't want to
understand,
jinx
but
it too much. But
free-flowing thing among guests, then, right?
yeah, it's basically kind of it's an experiment. It's like a petri dish. You put you know, some people in there, and like I said, hopefully it'll foster some.
Well, let's see what happens.
Conversation.
Maybe we'll see it this summer.
And it might completely backfire. Who knows?
Who knows? Right. But in any event, Dawson's Creek Wednesday nights as always on WB, 8 o'clock. Good to see you again, James. Thanks so much for being here.